Yes, people. Welcome back to the Football Locker Room channel. Hey, listen, it's been a minute, man. It's good to talk to you guys again. It's been a minute. International break. Finally over, people. Do you know what I mean? Got a couple of things to talk about. First off, my illustrious Arsenal brother. What are you saying, James, man? You good?
No, I'm good, man. How are you? I'm blessed,
Yeah,
man. I'll be honest with you, I'm not even doing good today. Life's been life, innit? But I've just come show my face today. I'm not in the mood to do this. I'll be honest, but I'm here. So let's do it.
Listen, people, yeah. Anyone that comes in, make sure you smash the like for James, bruv. Make sure you smash the like for James, man, because trust me, life been laughing too. Life been laughing too, you know what I mean? So listen, make sure you might show that appreciation. Smash the likes, you know what I mean, for the brother James, you understand? Yeah, because we're here, man, we're showing up, man. And obviously, guys, we gonna see us throughout the weekend as well, do you know what I mean? But listen, just glad to finally have Premier League football back, do you know what I mean? Not too much going on in the international break, you know. I mean, obviously, Saka scored a banger. You know, I mean, I don't know if you saw it, James. Saw the goal or watched the game.
I did.
Whatsoever.
No, I didn't watch the whole game, but I saw the highlights. It was good.
Yeah,
Saka does this, though. He always does this.
No, big facts, man. Big facts. Starboy showing up for his country again. Obviously, I think it was the confirmation of David Raya's new contract as well. And you know what? I want to speak about him, people. Yeah, we want to speak about him because it wasn't even just 2-3 weeks ago. And respect to the brother James. Not saying I agree with him now, but respect to the brother James. He was like, yeah, nah, Raya's world class. And me and Link was like, whoa, chill. But you know what, yeah? Do you know what? And I'll let James take it away, yeah. But very quickly, what I would say is this, yeah. You see, sometimes, yeah, people might say things, but then you look around world football and you're like, hold on a second. Well, who else is there? Do you know what I mean? I'm looking around world football and I'm thinking world-class keepers. Okay, Alisson, sure. Donnarumma, yeah, sure. Then who else? Maybe All Black. Maybe All Black. Do you know what I mean? But we don't know if he's the OG from NJ that was once on stuff and now he's just, I don't know, he's on the sniff and that. Can't take the life. I don't know. But I'm looking around and I'm not seeing certain man. And when I watch Raya, one thing I always say about David Raya is this year, his passing is so underappreciated. He's playing at the back. It's so underappreciated. A lot of people give Edison a lot of credit. I think I'm not saying Raya is as good as him, but honestly, I think he's close, man. I think he's close. It's a joke. And one thing about top goalkeepers, you know, when you play for the better teams and you don't face as many shots, concentration is a big thing, and I think it's a good attribute to have if you are to be called world class. And obviously, Raya isn't asked to save many shots, but when he does, bro, man, that guy's like a cat, man, with his agility. I'm telling you, listen, I've said enough. Hey, look, Raya, new contract. I think he's on about 150 bags a week. What do you make of it, James, man? Not just the contract itself, but the player as well, man.
No, do you know what the good news is? That all the good players in the team are getting the contract extensions. So Saliba, Saka, Gabriel, Raya now. So it's showing that we want to keep our players together, which I'm happy about. Big up Tyrell Gunner each and every time, man. But I will say with Raya, what I said was that Raya, if he was a bit taller, people might say he's one of the best goalies in the world. They would say he's world class. I think the height really affects his appreciation to the football fans, and even to myself. Like I do have a natural problem with short goalkeepers, and Raya's the only short goalkeeper I've ever seen that like punches above his weight. Shall I say it like that? So with Raya, like I wasn't too like I wanted Ramsdale to stay. I got proven wrong, and Raya has been so good for us, man. Like I think he's very underappreciated I know when we got Gabriel in, it uplifted our defense, got us to a better level. Then the addition of Saliba, then we kept buying defenders, and now we're in a good place with the defense. But Raya is a very important component to that. Like the calmness he gives the back four when he's in goal is it's refreshing for them. It must be, and of course, before when they had Ramsdale making all those bozo mistakes, like that, I feel like it's really calmed our defense down, and he's one of the shining lights in that defense. So I do think he's good enough. Some people were saying, "Oh, we should get Donnarumma, bench Raya," but I don't know, man. Would you take on that, Shaq? Would it have made sense to get Donnarumma and bench Raya?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. We got bread at home, G. We don't need to buy takeaway. We got bread. We got chicken at home. We good. We good, man. We good. We don't need that. And I think the thing as well, yeah. Don't get me wrong, yeah. I think for Manchester City, in fact, for any club, yeah, he is a great signing to have, even for Arsenal. But when it gets to the point where it's like, do you know what? Yeah, I actually wouldn't take any other goalkeeper over this guy, except Alisson. When I get to that point, that's where it's like, cool, yeah, nah. He's got to be in them conversations sooner or later. Do you know what I mean? When it gets to that stage. You know what I mean? But nah, look, I'm really happy with. I think. Do you know what it is with Raya? Yeah, I think it's his positioning that has people question him.
Had since David Seaman.
Sorry.
Stevie. Oh, Lehman as well, though. Oh, Lehman. No, Lehman or Raya? Lehman or Raya?
Yeah. Lehman or Raya.
I said Raya is like the best keeper we've had since David Seaman, but then I said, what about Lehman actually? Because Lehman was class, but he just had a bozo in him. He had bozo mistakes in him.
He was a madman. That's the thing with Lehman. Like, he's a madman. That's my thing with Lehman. Do you know what? Yeah, I'll be real. Yeah, listen, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, and I have more respect for Lehman than Raya because of obviously what he's done. Do you know what I mean? But I can't lie, Lehman is a bit suspect, so I'm going with my guy Raya in it. If you know, Lehman's a bit suspect in it, so I'm going with Raya.
Trust
but
me.
I have more respect for Lehman in it for what he achieved. 100%. 100%. It's a conundrum, and I think
you might change your mind in May when we win the league, though.
Oh, man, said when you know, hey James, I gotta give it to you now. You always coming with the confidence, you know. Always coming with the confidence, brother. You know me already. I'm on the wait and see thing. Get it. You know what I mean? But no, man. Obviously, Raya. To be fair, look, 150k a week. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad, you know, people. I think there is a lot of talk here about the wage bill at Arsenal. Well, it more so comes from some of us Arteta-outers, if you want to call us that, innit? And as much as I think there's quite a few players that are on more money than what they should be, like, I don't think it's so much. Do you know what I mean? I think Ray was proving it. You know that save against Olympiacos from Poland? I think when I saw that, I was like, yeah, no, I've seen this one too many times now. I've seen it one too many times. I think this guy needs to be in certain conversations. Even though there's certain times where his positioning is a bit mad. You know what I mean? There was an occasion where he got lobbed from far out. I think people also need to understand that he's required to do certain things in it. Like, he's required to sweep the ball outside this box, come all the way near the halfway line. He's required to come in between the two centre backs to help build out. Like, he's required to do a lot. And let's be honest here, like, we've seen some of the things with Ederson not necessarily get lobbed, but a lot of near misses where it's like, oh, that could have easily ended up in the back of the net. Do you know what I mean? Simply because he's also required to do, was required to do the things that Raya was required to do. And that's why people will always put Alisson ahead of Ederson, even though Ederson won a lot more. Because when it just comes to being a pure goalkeeper, you get what I'm saying? But even, and do you know what else is impressive with Raya?
Yeah, for me, Alisson's the best keeper in the league, for me.
Yeah. Would you say the world? Alison, would you say the world? Because I think
I
it's the
said,
best.
the world. I
Yeah,
don't know, man. I don't know because Oblak is still decent, man.
Mm.
Oblak as a goalkeeper, as a goalkeeper, just to save the ball, I would say Oblak. But the overall package in the modern system, yeah, probably Alisson's the best keeper in the world still. But Donnarumma's up there as well with his just on shot stopping ability. So yeah, if you talk about the whole package, yeah, probably the best keeper in the world.
And I'm not gonna lie, yeah, at this point, unless there's someone that I'm missing out, at this point, I think Raya's next up, man. Can't lie, my bro. He's next up, man. He's next up. Shit. You know what? Yeah, look for all the critiques, yeah, that I give to our football club. Do you know what I mean? And the manager. And don't get me wrong in it. You know what I mean? I still think we're a bit sus at the very top level, but I can't lie. Yeah, we have some pretty good players, man. We really do, man. We really do. And it's not often, but like just speaking about a player, an Arsenal player, and putting a wild smile on my face, like, bro, like I can't lie. But you know what? It's early doors, but look, Raya's a quality keeper, man. We all know it. Do you know what I mean? 150K a week. I think it's yeah, man. I think it's deserved, man. I think it's deserved. He's been very consistent for the past 2 seasons. Can't really fault him, man. Can't really fault him. But listen, people, what's that you got up there, James? The next fixtures, yep. I was literally about to
No,
go into that. Literally about to go into that.
No, I was just
What's
trying to put it on the screen because I want to show you lot something with the fixtures, man. Because this is what I've been not that good. You got the fixtures up. No, I'm saying, do you have the fixtures?
Do I have
let
the
it
fixtures?
load, man. Just let it load for now.
Let me search it for the meantime, innit? But yeah, listen. Obviously, don't get me wrong. Yeah, like, I know that
my internet's not letting me do it, man. Just
no, that's calm. I got you, my bro. I got you. Do you know what I mean? Look, don't get me wrong. Yeah, look, I know that the upcoming fixtures are a little bit more in our favor. I know we've had a difficult start. Just me personally, I just don't want to. I don't want to take any games for granted. You know, I think and here's the thing, we've always had a good like big six record, whatever, or at least for the past year and a half or so. That's never really been my concern. It's the lower team. So I don't know, I'll be honest, James, like it's all good saying, yeah, oh yeah, look at our upcoming fixtures, rah, 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 we got this, we got that. But it's the slightly lesser teams, yeah. It's the slightly lesser teams that has actually been giving us more of a problem, innit?
But not this season, Shaq, though. Yeah, but not this season stuff. Hey, listen. So far this season, every game we've gone into as favourites, we've won. The only games we haven't won is against Liverpool and City. So, so your logic makes sense for the Arsenal for last year and the year before, but this year so far, that's not the case so far. So we might lose to Fulham, and I might say, Shaq, you was right. But I'm just saying, so far we've been ticking every box, beating what's in front of us, the lower teams, as you say. So I think this run, personally, and I want to hear what you got to say about this. I think after the next 5 games in the Premier League, we will have a 7-point gap at the top of the table. I honestly believe that. I'm calling it now. What do you think of that, Shaq?
You know what? First off, yeah, let me get this up. Yeah. First off, yeah, let me let me look at Liverpool's fixtures. Let me look at what they got, because I know they've got a bit more of a difficult run, yeah. But at the same time, yeah, I also think that their first 7 fixtures ain't been easy neither. Do you know what I mean? They played Crystal Palace, they've been on a long unbeaten run. They've played us, they've beaten us. They played Newcastle, they've beaten them. Albeit unconvincingly, but they've beaten them. You know, they've beaten Bournemouth, who's been very good so far.
Shaq? Because the internet's got a delay. yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
interrupt you too much, but sometimes I like to have the convo. But Shaq, who's had the hardest start, us or them?
Us, but there's a
And who's
caveat
top
though,
of the
right?
table right now? And who's top of the
Us,
table right now?
us,
So
but
saying that
James,
in the next 5 games, I'm telling you now, we will be 7 points clear of this stinky football team that is Liverpool, innit? Playing stinky football. Yeah. But go on, let's go through the fixtures.
James, there's a caveat though. Our games might have been difficult, but the percentage of extra difficulty is like 2-3%. That's my thing. That's my thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, look, they lost against Chelsea. They were a fellow Big 16.
Shaq,
Look,
okay,
go
Shaq,
on.
let me ask you this then. Let me put it like this. Has
Go on, bro.
Liverpool been to Old Trafford this season?
No, they haven't.
Have they been to the Emirates this season?
No, they haven't.
But I can go. You get my point. I'm not even going to mention the last two. But the point is, we've been to away to Newcastle, away to Anfield, away to Old Trafford, and played Man City at the Emirates. That
Yeah, but
the first three I mentioned are top 5 hardest stadiums in the Premier League this season. So I'm just saying, look, let's see what they do. Who are they playing this week? They got a hard game coming up. Man United, no?
they got United. Yeah, they got United.
And where have they got United?
United still. They got United at home. They got United
See,
at home still.
this is what I'm saying. Their harder fixtures are going to come in the second half of the season. Also, then we've had the harder start. We've managed to stay on top. And now, guess what, Shaq? They've got to play all these hard fixtures in between Champions League games. So big up Godfrey. So I'm just saying, yeah, this is where I expect us to get a lead. A 7-point gap, something to have some hope, something to eat off. And I think it's going to happen. I could be wrong, but do you know what I mean? That's what all Liverpool fans thought when they saw the fixtures. Oh, we should be, especially when they beat us. After they beat us, they had no idea. They looked at the next 5 fixtures. They thought, yeah, we're going to have a gap on Arsenal. So I could be wrong in 5 weeks, but I'm 90% sure we're going to still be top in 5 weeks. But yeah.
Right, so here's the caveat now, yeah. Here's the caveat, because I'm looking at it right now, yeah. Liverpool have also had gone to Stamford. They've had to go Stamford Bridge. Yeah. They've had to go Selhurst Park. They've played us. They've played Everton. And do you understand something? That's a mad derby. Whether Everton is battling for relegation, slap bang mid-table, lower mid-table, whatever position they are, it's always a difficult game for them. You see what I'm saying? They've obviously, I know it's not the league, but they've also played Atletico Madrid. I think you can argue that our 2 European games have been easier than theirs. Do you know what I mean? They've gone to St. James's Park. They've played us.
Yeah.
And they played Bournemouth. I don't think I personally don't think you understand yet that's difficult. That's very close to us. Because I don't care. Listen, I don't care what anyone says. I'm sorry, yeah. Right now, in this moment, October 2025, yeah, going to Selhurst Park might be a bit more difficult than going on Trafford.
I hear that still.
I'll be real.
I hear
I'm
that.
tax. Like, these guys played 2 in midfield wide open. And let's not forget that performance neither from us. Because remember, I came here livid. I came here raging. We gave the ball to them. With Bruno, and who did they have in that midfield? Bruno, who's a turning attacking player. And was it Agate or something in that midfield? Or Casemiro, one of the two?
Okay. Let's agree.
Let's agree. Very similar. Very similar.
No, it's similar. Look, big up Godfrey. Yeah, Godfrey. He says our fixture difficulty is very similar. So let's agree on this that yes, it's very similar, but we still had factually pipped we've definitely had the hardest start in the league, and we're still top. That has to go. That can't go unnoticed. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, look, my whole theory is, I've studied the next 10 fixtures, 5 fixtures. We should be good, man. I tell you, Godfrey, Shaq, hold me accountable, yeah? We will be top of the table on the 1st of November, and we will be top of the table on the 1st of December. I can guarantee you that. We are in good form defensively. We're not conceding goals. Raya's playing out of it. Raya's on top form. The attack's still fishy. I can admit that. But it's slowly but surely going in the right place. And I think with Odegaard out, Eze coming in will change the whole thing for me. I'm just telling you how I feel and what I've looked at the fixtures, like I said, and I just obviously it's opinion based, isn't it? There's no facts, but my opinion is we should actually skyrocket away from second place in the next couple of weeks. That's just my opinion, unless Man City keep up, because I see Liverpool dropping some points in the next couple of weeks. But big up Footy Corner, man, as well, man. Shaq, if you want to put the link in for Footy Corner to jump on, man, it's about bloody time. Like, do you know what I mean? Should we do it? Should we do it?
Yeah. Hold on a second.
Go on, put the link in the chat. If Footy Corner, if you can jump on, you're more than welcome to come on. Obviously, we have internet issues on this channel. This should by the new year, people, the internet issues, we should have smooth running internet by January, hopefully. I can't right now, man. Do you know what? Big yourself up though, Footy Corner, man. Every Friday, we're gonna start. We might as well just start putting the link in the chat halfway through the show. Do you know what I mean? So Fridays, we'll put the link in halfway through the show. Why not make it a thing? Do you know what I mean? It might help the channel grow. But Shaq, man, go on. Come on. I know you like to be a bit not negative, but realistic. So bring your realistic opinions upon me. Come on.
So let's get up the fixtures, yeah. So the Fulham one has never been straightforward, but I think we're winning that one. Atletico. Do you want to include the Atletico game? Obviously, it's Champions League, innit? You know what I mean? But you want me to touch on that one as well?
Yeah.
I don't know if it matters or not in terms of taking. So Atletico, they haven't been so good this season. Just looking at results, I haven't really watched them. I've only watched a bit of Madrid, a little bit of Barca. But yeah, I just think in form they haven't been so good. I didn't get to pay attention to that Liverpool game. Apparently, Liverpool dominated them, but they still ended up scoring 2 goals. They have threats. They have a big threat in Julian Alvarez, and I don't think he gets spoken enough. I don't think so. Especially with the way they play. I know Atletico's not as defensive as they once were. Do you know what I mean? But they still, Simeone still coaches his team to have a good structure. And I still see guys like him, guys like Soloff being able to, run into space. And I think he could be a big threat for us. But look, we're very good defensively, innit? Do you know what I mean? But I do expect to win that game. Crystal Palace, that game I'm nervous about. I'm real nervous about. They've got a very good coach there. They've got a centre forward that I really rate. And I don't know if you remember me mentioning this. I said, you know what? I'll take a punt on Mateta. Well, that is if we couldn't get Gyökeres. At this moment, I'm kind of regretting that and saying, you know what? We might as well should have just gone for Mateta. But I'm saying that silently, quietly. It's still early days, isn't it? You know what I mean? Let me not turn on my guy just yet. You know what I mean? But obviously, this Jeremy Pino, I don't know if you remember.
Look, I'll be honest with you. I think we just so you know, I think we slapped Fulham.
Yeah.
And then the Atletico Madrid, I think we win. I honestly do. What? Are you scared of Atletico Madrid?
No, I wouldn't say scared, just wary. I wouldn't say
scared, but I'm not wary. This is what I'm saying, bro. You see these Champions League teams, yeah? I'm not wary of them because that's when we're at our best. Sorry to interrupt you like that, Shaq, as well. And big up Nems in the chat. Big up Godfrey. Big up Football Corner. Football Corner's electrician, man. Trust me, man. That's a good job still. But listen, back to the football. Atletico Madrid, all these Champions League teams, they don't scare me, Shaq. It's the teams in the Premier League that are giving me this low block with these swag referees. That's what's I'm more nervous about that. Because in the Champions League, especially in this format, especially in this part of the season, I'm comfortable. Look, we've turned the corner. We used to struggle against Olympiacos, struggle against Lisbons, struggle against these Sevillas. Now you're putting them in front of us. We're slapping them. Do you know what I mean? We're humbling them. Do you get it? Last season, we slapped up PSG. Yeah, they got their revenge later on in the competition. Cool. Atletico Madrid is a W. Fulham is a W. I'm just seeing 5 W's in a row right here. That's me personally, innit? Are you not seeing the momentum we've built from the start of the season? Like, we're at international break couldn't have came at a worse time. We was flying. We was in good shape. Liverpool were looking stinky. This break could work wonders for Liverpool. But yeah, you got. Yeah. Well, I finished, man. I finished. Go on.
The talk, people. I'm just you know, I'm letting them talk. I'm just noting down certain things. You know what I mean? Noting down certain things. You know what I mean? All right, look. Because here's the thing with football, yeah, and I said to you from the beginning of the season, for me to be like convinced of this team, I need to see near perfection. And I say near perfection and not perfection because I understand that we're not going to win every single game, like we're not, and I have to look at it game by game or within a 5-game block where the possible drop points are going to be. Now, obviously, ideally, what I think what we need to do is go on and win 10, 15 games in a row. This is what we probably should be doing at this stage. But my thing is this year, and look, teams don't scare me. It sounds mad. Nobody scares me.
Arteta scares you.
You know what? Nothing scares me.
That's what you was going to say, isn't it?
No, James. Hear what I'm saying. Nothing scares me. There's a difference between being scared and just being wary. Let me give you an example. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because big up Nems in the chat, but Nems, all you Liverpool man that want to compare your goat to mine, yeah, stop it, bruv. Yeah. Or even to the Hazards of this world. Or maybe even the Mahrezes of this world. Stop it. Because you see, yeah, a lot of the rival man, you see man from Manchester United and that. These men said, hey, listen, when we come up against Arsenal back in the day, Henry in the black gloves, they are scared. Their bladder turns into pitney bladder. They want to piss themselves because they're scared. You know why? Because of the different things that Thierry Henry can do in different areas of the pitch. But you see, as a rival fan to Liverpool, when I'm up against Mo Salah, I'm wary. I'm wary because I know this fucker is inevitable. And he will cut and shoot and it's a goal. I'm wary because you know if you give him space in behind him, he's going to exploit that shit. And he's a bad boy shooter. Like, I'm wary, but I'm not scared. With Crystal Palace, I'm wary because they are a well-coached team. They can defend well, they can attack well. They've got a good centre forward that can hold up the ball, that can score goals. Not the most clinical, by the way. That's probably the one thing that he's missing. He's not the most clinical, but he can hold up the ball. He's strong, can run the channels. Yeremy Pino, I ain't seen much of him, but he's been highly touted. I don't know if you remember, we was linked with him a couple years back. We was linked with him for a good 50 mil. You know, they've got Ismail Assar. Do you know what I mean? Yeremy Pino for Palace. Yeremy Pino.
No, I prefer Sarr.
I was just
like
get
Sarr.
to him.
When he was at Watford, I said like I would take a punt on him. Like, do you know what I mean? Cheap deal, 20 mil. I think he's decent. Quickly, we'll go back to that in a sec, chat. Let me just go through the chat, yeah, because you know what?
Yeah.
Today's been a quiet show, so at least we can do is show appreciation to the people who are here actually watching us. Not many today, but that's fine. We're still having fun. Footy Corner says Atletico is easier at home, but away is a different story. Of course. I'm not disrespecting. When I say these teams, I just mean, of course, naturally it's going to be easier at home, but I just mean These Champions League teams, they will come at you. They won't just give you a low block the whole game, especially a team that has pedigree like Atletico Madrid. Home or away, they're not going to just low block us. So, but saying that, Real Madrid low blocked us. So I'm talking a bit of shit there still. Big and them says, big up James and Shaq. 3 points this weekend. Yeah, for us, not you. Shaq, man, I swear you could win 5 million on a lottery and look negatively at it. But you know what? If you win 5 million on a lottery, you have to look negatively at it though, because you know why? Yeah, the past lottery winners, a lot of a good 90% of the story is, especially if they're actually poor when they win it, they spend it all and they end up. Did you hear about that guy who won the lottery and then he ended up as in his old job as a bin man again? That's what. So you gotta be a bit realistic, man.
Yeah, that's nasty, bro. That's actually nasty.
Trust me, he was clueless, man. Godfrey says, Jay, speaking facts, we can win our next 5 fixtures. Bro, we can win every fixture until I'm telling you like this now, innit? We can win every fixture until we play Chelsea, which is about 8, 9, 10 games away. So it's not just 5 games, it's till we play Chelsea and seeing what state they're in. And at the same time, I've been disrespecting Chelsea for years, but they deserve a little respect now, innit? Like, even if they're in bad form, we're in good form. That Chelsea game, they could beat us, innit? Like, it is what it is. Salah's the GOAT. I rate Salah. Shaq don't. We know the story. So, but yeah, the alarm was going off. Sorry, people.
Wait, hold on one sec, James. One sec, James. One sec. I got to address that real quick. It's not that I don't rate. It's not that I don't rate Salah. Of course, I rate him. I have a high respect for him. But my thing is that I just don't think he should be in all-time convos or GOAT. He should never be in GOAT conversations. Sorry.
All right, Shaq, let me ask you a question then. Shaq, let me ask you a question. If you had to only pick, if you played a 4-3-3, yeah, and you only could pick 3 players up top, left, center, right, all-time Premier League, top 3. Like, I'm not saying Salah's in it, but he definitely has to be. You have to ask yourself, because if you put Henry, Ronaldo, and if you put Ronaldo on the left, Henry up top, Salah on the right, they're all getting you 20 goals every season. That's 60 goals a season from your front 3 guaranteed. That's all I was saying. It like, I don't know many other right mids who will come in and guarantee you 20 Premier League goals a season.
Oh, won't work. Actually,
Salah, Henry, and Ronaldo wouldn't work. Are you in the prime? Ronaldo on the left, Salah on the right, Henry up top. Are you crazy? You can even put Ronaldo up top and put Henry on the left. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's for me, that's
even worse. No, that's even worse. No.
See, for me, it's simple. It's Rooney up top, yeah, or Suarez. For me personally, innit? And then Henry on the left, Ronaldo on the right. That makes the most sense for me. But yeah, I'm just saying Salah can be in the convo though. That's all I'm saying.
I'm having Mahrez there ahead of him. I'm sorry.
Do you know what? Because Mahrez won that Leicester title, that's no cap, bro. That's some serious contender shit, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. These men are in the convos, bro. I'm just saying.
Bro, you got to win, bro. He was at Leicester. Man was at Leicester. Their prime creator. He goes to Man City, gets 4 titles. He even top scored in a season. Like, come on, man. His first touch here is the beauty of Rihanna. I swear to you. Jesus. I'm watching Salah and the ball's bobbling off his shin. And you want me to have him as a... Get out of there, man.
Look, I'm just saying, Shaq, look, I'm saying to you, yeah, we don't know. Look, when you buy a player, you don't know what they're going to give you. So say we bought... Yeah. I'm just saying, say you could bring back a prime Salah at 24 years old, or you can bring a prime Mahrez at 24 years old, and they will guarantee you, like, the same player. They will do the same thing for you. Do you know what I mean? They'll get the same amount of goals, the same amount of assists for you. Like, you got to put Salah there, bro. Because he's guaranteeing you 7 years of 20.
Okay, but James, James. If I have Ronaldo and Henri in my attack, bagging me goals, why the hell do I need Salah there for? Why
He
do I
creates
need
two,
that?
though. He creates two.
Why do I?
That's what you
Why
don't
do I need
understand,
that?
yeah? But when you got Henri, who creates 20 assists and he's scoring 30 Premier League goals in his prime, and then Salah nearly did the same thing, and then you got Ronaldo. That's killer, bro. That's
Okay.
all I'm saying, innit? That's all I'm saying.
I'm glad we're having this conversation. We're gonna let this run, people. We're gonna let this run. Okay, cool. Boom. See, when it comes to attacking units, people, you have to have balance. You have to have balance, because when we had Henri, we didn't have 4 other men that bagged bare goals. We had Dennis Bergkamp. We had Perez, who did score a good amount of goals that invincible season. But prior to that, he didn't hit double figures. We had
No,
Lundberg
but
on the right.
You don't understand. You see, can I just interrupt?
Reason why?
Can I just say one thing to you, Shaq? Sorry to interrupt you, Shaq, but one thing. I want you to know one thing before you say this speech, yeah? Henri could score some goals and he would give someone an easy goal. So you see when Henri scoring 25 goals, even the season where he scored 30 Premier League goals and he got 20 assists, you think 5 or 10 of those assists he couldn't have scored himself or tried to score himself, but he was selfless. And that's my point with Henri. Like, he could have scored more goals. He could have you see that season, he could have scored 40 goals and got 10 assists, for example. He could have broke the Haaland record before Haaland broke it. So my point is, Henri was too selfless, bro. So I'm just saying, like, Henri would have scored more goals, but he was selfless. That's all. I just wanted to add that for people who didn't know that. Do you know what I mean?
No, you're right. Do you know what the funny thing? And here's the funny thing, guys. Yeah, you know the funny thing is about that, because when Mo Salah was in his prime, guess what? Liverpool fans were saying Mane was better. So imagine the goal of Premier League football in his prime wasn't even unequivocally the best player in his own team. What are we doing?
And Shaq, you're right. You know why? Because I would have took Mane over Salah. You're talking straight facts, because I would have took Mane over Salah. Like, the whole time Mane was there, basically, because Mane was different, man. He used to press from the front, but we really missed out not even being interested in a player like that, man.
And you know what else as well, yeah? Because I'm gonna make another comparison. Who was I thinking of? Do you know what people might say? Oh, longevity. Do you know what Liverpool? Link. Listen, if you ever see this year, do you know what this Liverpool was telling me? Oh, your goal was in MLS at this age. Okay, but my goal at 21 was in the World Cup scoring goals. So what
Trust
now?
me.
That's number one. Number 2, yeah. You see in football what we have forgotten. There's an element of football that we have forgotten, and that is the beauty. Football was supposed to be the beautiful game. I have high respect for Salah because of what he produced, but he ain't beautiful. He ain't. Ball bobbling off shins and that. I'm not trying to hear it. Give me 5 years of Ronaldinho, and this is going to sound mad, because to a lot of people, CR7 is either still the GOAT or number 2. I tell you what, James, give me 5 years of Ronaldinho over 20 years of CR7. I don't care what anyone tells me.
Yeah, but come on, that's Ronaldinho, bro. Ronaldinho's the only, like, when you watch Ronaldinho play football, you're off your seat. You don't even care about goals. Like, he's flicking it over man's head, like, bro, it's beautiful to watch, bro. Like, that's different, bro. Come on, man. That's different.
And what was Henri doing in his prime? Man was doing kick-ups in the middle of the dribble.
Yeah. Henri was fast, innit? But he wasn't Ronaldinho. But yeah, he was a dribbler. And he was a baller.
He dribbled with kick-ups!
I know, he's a baller. I'll show you, look.
Get out of here. Sorry, bro. I had to.
Henri. Fantastic control and a decent shot built by Van der Sar. Virtuoso skill from Thierry Henry. What a day he's having. Oh, wonderful skill by Henri. Brilliant. He's always prepared to come up with something a little bit different, isn't he, Thierry Henry? That's what makes him special. crucial role. That's what makes it such a delight to watch. Black Peas came to make it hot. We beat the fire stop. Bubbling up just like.
Tears to my eyes, people. You see that beauty? Tears to my... No, I'm playing.
Trust me, man. The good old days.
But I'm glad you played that, because that element is missed. And I don't want to hear numbers either, because Henry, even though Salah's got better numbers, man, look, Henry's numbers is crazy in itself. So,
bro, Shaq, it's always been about numbers. This is where this is where football fans go crazy, Shaq. Yeah, numbers, the modern game, but they're talking shit. It's a bit of shit talk, because when Shearer was getting all them Premier League goals, bro, and when Andy York and fucking Cole and fucking Van Nistelrooy, like, it's been going like that since the 90s. People talk about numbers. Oh, Rooney scored. He's the youngest player to score. Oh, Rooney scored this many goals at this age. It's always been about numbers, bro. Since I was watching football in the 90s, bro. Like, the only time man can say, oh, it wasn't about the numbers and all that is Pele times. And then, even then, they love to bring up Pele scored 1,000 goals. He scored the most goals. So it's always, and it will always be about numbers, bro. Like, I'm sorry,
James,
like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
James, I'm glad you mentioned the names that you mentioned, because if it's all about numbers, why isn't Andy Cole in any GOAT conversation?
bro, it's not just about numbers, of course, but it's never not about
Why
numbers.
is
But it's not
no. Why is Andy Cole and Alan Shearer, football fans, I don't care what anyone tells me, Andy Cole, Alan Shearer, they do not get put in GOAT conversation?
Should I tell you? Should I answer your question for you, Shaq? Should I answer your question for you? Because they wasn't saucy. Because they would put the ball in the back of the net like Haaland. Yeah, they wasn't saucy, bro. But guess what happened? Ian Wright came along. Suarez came along. Henry came along. Footballers who also put the ball in the back of the net. Game changer. That's it. Now all you hear is, oh, he's not a footballer. He's just a goal scorer. Like Victor Gyökeres. He's an old. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not. Obviously, some of these old school players are more football players than Gyökeres and Haaland. But I'm just saying, they were, like, all of them, in fact, a lot of them was better football players than them. But then the levels of Suarez and Henry's changes the game, bro. Changes the game.
But my thing is this year. Obviously, I'm gonna wrap it up on my end, innit? But my thing is this year. Like, if you produce a lot, you should get a high level of respect to your name. And I'm not disputing that. I'm not. My point is that the creme de la creme, yeah, the creme de la creme has to have the football. They have to have it, because at least, let's say, secondary school. So let's say, I don't know, late noughties, early 2010s, before Messi and CR7's careers were fully out. A lot of people.
But it was before that, Shaq, as well, because you had Brazilian Ronaldo.
Hold on. A lot of people goals was, it was R9, but it was also Zidane, and it was also Ronaldinho. But
there was players like Raya. There was players like Adriano. There was players like Ronaldo. There was footballing ballers out there, but they also got high numbers. That's why they are remembered, and Shearer's not as much. And the reason why Shearer's remembered so much is only because his name's been on that fucking top list. So everyone that is anyone knows Shearer's got the most goals, or had the most goals in the Premier League history. Or he still does. Or he definitely scored the most goals in a season anyway.
Right.
So I'm just saying, you asked the question, why wasn't Andy Cole and Alan Shearer like celebrated as much as the others? I just told you the answer, because they wasn't as good footballing on the footballing eye as the Adrianos. Not Adriano so much, but Ronaldo. Come on, bro. People say he's better than the CR7. So the original Ronaldo. Do you know what I mean?
But again, James, that is exactly my point. For you to be in that GOAT conversation, you have to be a top footballer. You don't have to have the best production. That's the common denominator, because Zidane, more particularly Zinedine Zidane and Ronaldinho, are in these conversations, and people actually don't understand that Salah scored more. I know Salah's been at Liverpool for a very long time, but Salah at Liverpool alone has scored more goals than Ronaldinho in his whole career. No, in fact, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but bro,
Salah,
there's no point comparing Salah to Ronaldinho, though. There's no point.
But
Of course, he's gonna lose.
I'm making a comparison for a reason, because let's not forget, maybe not me, maybe not you.
No, but you're not comparing Salah. Listen, in Nem's defense, yeah, Shaq. You know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes I let you talk a lot, and you let me talk a lot. But you know what? I feel like it's more enjoyable for the audience when we just argue. Do you know what I mean? So let us just go back and forth. But I'm just saying, like, big up Nems, yeah, because look, I'm just saying you're judging Ronaldinho to Salah, yeah. That's not fair, innit? Because we're talking about Premier League goats, bro. We're not talking about Ronaldinho never even played in the Premier League. But I understand the point you're trying to make. So my argument is with Salah is, yeah, he might not be the most gifted player on the eye. He might not be Messi. He might not be Henry. He might not be CR7. He might not be like that. He might not be Hazard. But this is the thing. Players like CR7 in that list I just said, they outscored Salah anyway. That's why he's arguably top 3 GOATs of all time. So back to the point, Salah on the right mid position in the all-time Premier League conversation, he has to be in the convo. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he is, because everyone's going to have your opinion on footballing ability and eye test and all that. And I get that. But for me, I'm not saying he's the number one, but I'm saying he's got to be in the convo. You said he's not even in the convo. My argument is he's in the convo. That's all this is.
Okay, cool. So here's probably something that I didn't like define in it. So my personal opinion, yeah, obviously I don't think he's the best right winger midfielder in Premier League, etc. In it. Do you know what I mean? Maybe it's not me saying it, maybe it's not you saying it, but here's the thing: there's a common consensus among football fans, more particularly Liverpool fans, that Salah is in the GOAT conversation. And I'm sorry, James. If you're in the GOAT conversation of the Premier League, you're in a GOAT conversation of football in general. And
can I ask you a serious question? Do you know what? I think Nems and people in the chat will like this question, yeah? I'm not saying I believe this. I'm just asking you. Do you think if Salah was white-skinned, English, looking like Gerrard, yeah, or he was Brazilian, called Saladinho? I'm just asking you like if he was one of those two things, do you think he would get more appreciation on his career? That's the best way I can ask it. That's the nicest way I can put it.
Appreciation on his career. Oh, I don't know, my brother. Look, but because here's the thing, yeah. Here's the thing. We're having this conversation for a reason, because there are many football fans that actually do put respect on his name like that. They have him in GOAT conversations. Yeah. When people make the argument, whether it's if he was a different nationality, color, religion, etc., that's why he doesn't get the recognition. I don't know, my brother, because there's a lot of people that do give him that recognition. That's where the battle is. That is where the battle is with me. The only reason why I'm so strong on this opinion is because there's a lot of people saying that he's in a GOAT conversation. If he's in a GOAT conversation, that means he gets the highest level of respect. I don't know. Yeah. Okay, maybe not in the footballing world. Okay, you can have that argument. I'm not too sure. Maybe in the footballing world, but amongst fans, I don't think it makes a difference. I don't think it does.
No, for me, just so I can make it clear, my Premier League, if it was a 4-3-3 and you had to pick 3 attackers, it's Henry on the left, Ronaldo on the right, because that's where he actually played for Man United a lot. I know he played both wings, but a lot of it was on the right anyway in his prime. And then I would have Rooney, Drogba, or Suarez up front. That's just me, innit? If I would those two would be my wingers, 100%. I wouldn't even change that. And then the striker option, I have 3 options, man. Those are my 3 options. That's why Salah don't get in for me, but I can appreciate him being in the convo, and that's all I'm saying, innit?
If Ronaldo's on the right, I'm having Hazard on the left.
And
I
Henry
want
up
to say
top.
Ryan Giggs, but I didn't get to.
Well, what?
I didn't get to see Ryan Giggs when he was,
Where's Henry?
fully in his pump.
Where's
No,
Henry,
no, no.
bro?
If Ronaldo's on the right, Henry's up top, and Hazard's on the left.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. See, do you know what? I love that you said that, Shaq, yeah, because this is where it all stems from, yeah. A lot of this Salah shit stems from, yeah, the Liverpool and Chelsea fan base going at it online, chatting shit. Oh, Hazard's better. All I hear is Hazard's better than Salah. Salah's better than Hazard. And then I had to always chip in on my opinion. And my opinion is, as a footballer, Hazard's better. On the eye test, Hazard's better. But I'm just saying, like, if you had to give me 10 years of Salah or 10 years of Hazard, I don't know. I think I have to pick Salah because I know if I get a 20-year-old Salah, he's going to have work rate. He's going to have discipline. He's going to give me 20 Premier League goals a season. With Havertz, he's going to turn up to training. He's not going to take it seriously. He's going to play with his laces untied. He's going to get chubby. He's going to get injured. He's going to flop in the end. His body's going to outgrow him. So that's all I'm saying, innit? Obviously, that's why I say you got to respect Salah, because why should he be told that Hazard's a better player than him in the Premier League history when in fact he's not? He's not, because this is what I'm saying. As a player, you can say Hazard's better as a fucking eye test, but not as a Premier League. Who had a better Premier League career, Salah or Hazard? Bro, the answer is Salah, bro.
I don't know. They've got this. I don't know. They've got the same amount of Premier League titles. So I don't know.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? I thought. Do you know what? You kind of fucked me there because
yeah,
I thought Salah was up.
Yeah.
Salah was up.
Oh,
hey, Nems,
man.
if you get 21, yeah. If Nems is lucky because he keeps putting 21 in the chat. If you lot get 21, then my point, I can come back to this point one day maybe. But right now, Shaq got me stuck still. But hey, listen. After you say what you got to say, let's go. Let's move on to the last segment of Fulham versus Arsenal.
Yeah, no, 100%. No, it's just do you know what it is? Yeah, you see what it is in football for me. Yeah, I think what I like the most, yeah, or what I respect the most, yeah, is influence on a football game. Influence overall in that 90 minutes. And again, like, it's no disrespect to Salah. Maybe it's a byproduct of the systematic football that we have now.
Yeah.
Maybe it is. But the reason why I have a lot of footballers or a lot of players ahead of Salah, because I just think that they had more influence over the 90 minutes in different areas of the pitch. You know, and with Salah, look, big respect to him. I'm not saying that he was always stuck out on the right wing. Like, I'm not saying that, but I just think that Salah is at his most effective when he's either in behind or he's just in that he's in that inside channel on the right in the final third, where you see him carry the ball past a couple man and bag. You've seen him score a couple long range goals.
You know what I will say, Shaq? Yeah. You know what I say about?
What's it, James? Real quick. You've seen him sit a man down and score. But the thing is with Hazard, yeah, when Hazard plays, yeah, and I'm not saying Salah never does this, but Hazard done this just a lot more consistently. He would put the ball up from the defense, and he will go fuck up your centre mid and fuck up your DM.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's
two defenders to him popped off.
Hazard's one of the best dribblers I've ever seen.
His influence all over the pitch is too much for me. It's too much.
That's what I'm saying. Ability is power, isn't it?
Sorry, go on. Sorry.
No, ability is power, and when you got when one of your abilities is so good, that's how you get put in conversations, and that's how you dominate. And I'll say this, yeah, with Hazard, yeah, there's only a couple players that I would say better dribbler than Hazard in life, in ever, and that's Ronaldinho's, obviously like Neymar's, certain players like that. Do you know what I mean? But I'm talking about like Hazard could possibly be 10 top dribblers of all time in history of football on this earth. I'm talking about a man just running with the ball. He's got to be top 10. Like, what do you say to that? Top 10, no?
Excuse me, I agree. But of all the footballers that I've seen, I agree. 100%.
That's what I'm saying. That's how good he was.
Mm-hmm.
It was different.
But and listen,
but yeah, let's move to the next segment.
Unless you want to say something else. Can I mention just one more thing? Just one more thing, yeah? Just one more thing to the people then. Because I also think that roles in a team are important. So when a lot of people talk about the goals and the numbers, the roles in teams are very important because people need to understand that Mo Salah at Liverpool, for the most part, I'm not saying he's never asked to create, yeah? The best of Liverpool have Roberto Firmino in the middle. He was the creator. I think if you're playing out wide, for the most part, especially under Klopp, your primary job was to score goals.
Yeah,
that kind of makes sense. Because of the system, you're gonna find yourself in goal scoring situations more often than other players.
See
what I'm saying? And it's just like throughout football, where the strikers, or at least one of the strikers, big up Eros in the building, at least one of the strikers, they're gonna find themselves more in goal scoring situations simply because of the role that they play. That's why I just can't look at the numbers just in isolation. But okay, cool. I'm done. We're done. Sorry, James. God, let's move on.
Hey, I want to say something. Yeah, do you know what? Saying that, yeah, I got a funny take that people might not like. Yeah, but I believe, yeah, Alexis Sanchez in his prime, like say he was 25 again, and we bought Alexis Sanchez right now and put him on that left. I think he has a Salah career at Arsenal. And when I say a Salah career at Arsenal, I mean he's scoring 15, 20 Premier League goals every season, and he's winning leagues. Like, I'm telling you, bro, like Alexis Sanchez was as good as Salah. Yeah. But the difference was, like Shaq said, he didn't have the system and the support around him. And that's what I believe. I know that people won't never believe. I know a lot of people won't agree with that, but Alexis was that guy. And if we had someone like if we could bring back Alexis right now, he's the missing piece. Like, if you look at our whole team, left mid is slacking right now. That's the only position that's slacking. Put Alexis Sanchez there, it's game over. But yeah, let's move on to.
Be fair, yeah. Very quickly.
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, very quickly. Yeah, this is not about Salah, yeah, because this is Arsenal, isn't it? Very quickly. You see, back then, I think we missed a trick because you said, yeah, that he never had a support system. I think he kind of did, but so he had Giroud up there. He was a target when he could bring others into play. He had Ozil in behind.
No. But the mentality of the squad when you're conceding goals, sorry, Shaq, to interrupt you, but when you're conceding goals left, right, and center, the team can never be stable. You ain't. There's no team in history that fights for the title and concedes goals. But go on.
Well, here's the thing: the winner of the Premier League hasn't always been the best defensive team.
Yeah, but they're not the work. They're not in the fucking top. They're not conceding the amount of goals and putting themselves statistically on the bottom half of the table and conceding goals. And that's what we was doing. That's what we was giving Alexis and them, man. We was giving them no support from the back. Listen, Alexis and them man had no support. Listen, why didn't we add Aubameyang and these man to Alexis? See, this is the question I have for you, Shaq. This is why I think about Arteta, the culture of Arsenal, and why I'm happy to sit where we are. Big up everyone in the chat. Because we used to have Alexis, have Ozil, have ballers, and then we used to fucking get rid of them and replace them with ballers, like and not keep them together. Come on, man. Imagine we had Aubameyang, Lacazette, Alexis, Ozil, all at the club at the same time. Like that's when you're a different team. And I'll say this: Aubameyang was playing left, Lacazette up top. That's forced. Why not have Alexis on the left and Aubameyang on the bench with a Lacazette starting, or vice versa? And that's the difference. And that's the culture that, like it or not, the one thing you can say about Arteta, he's changed a lot of good things about the way we move and the way and what we've become. Yes, he hasn't got us over the line, but all the shit that you needed to fix behind the scene. Listen, not winning the league ain't just about winning the league. You got to fix a lot of shit to get to a good level. So you got to fix the academy. You got to fix the selling. You got to fix the buying. You got to fix this, that, the other. Like they fixed everything but the fucking getting over the line. That's all I'm saying. We're tying down the whole fucking team on contracts. We ain't getting held to ransom no more. Fucking Real Madrid can't come and knock on the door and say, give us your ballers no more. Chelsea can't come and take our main guys. Man City ain't taking shit. We used to get robbed by Man City. Man City looking like Arsenal. It's like we give them half our team and we're playing them at the fucking Etihad and they're fucking Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just saying, man, I'm ending my speech now and you can interject and add anything you want to that. But I'm just saying, like, we have been moving different lately.
So first off, yeah, when we started spending money, apart from Alexis Sanchez, I don't think we had anyone that was prized away from us. I don't remember it because none of these big teams came and snapped up Cazorla. I'm talking post Van Persie. None of these teams came and snapped up Cazorla. None of them snapped up Ozil. None of them snapped up Giroud. We wanted to move him on. To be fair, we probably didn't have that many like top level players. Do you know what I mean? But Koscielny was decent at one point. Nobody snapped him off of us. Do you get it? Szczesny we wanted to get rid of. Like I don't think they were. I don't think they were. There wasn't anyone apart from Sanchez that actually was able to snap players off of us.
No, but this is what I'm saying, Shaq. You're supposed to keep all of them together. You're supposed to add Aubameyang to Alexis. Add Kante. Not fucking get rid of Alexis, add Aubameyang, and then scrabble over 5 million difference between Xhaka and Kante. This is the shit that we went wrong with. Suarez, look, Suarez. Someone said Suarez right there. Reminded me. Suarez, 40 million bid. All these things, all these mistakes. Do you get it? I'm just saying we're moving different now, isn't it? We're trying to add quality, not just add quality and replace quality with no, bro. We need to add quality and stop selling quality, bro. If that makes sense. Do you get what I'm saying about keeping all of them at the same time?
No. I agree with the adding quality part. I'm saying here that at a certain point, teams weren't really, when we started to spend money, teams never really took players from us like that. That was my first point. But no, I agree. Where we messed up was that the recruitment wasn't good enough, innit? Second off, you know how you said, because I got the numbers, you know your stats, right? I got the numbers. Yeah. And I know this is just of one season. But you know how you said, where we fucked up was the defense? And my initial point was where we fucked up was not getting a proper right winger. In the season that Leicester won the league, Leicester conceded 36. Scored 68. We conceded 36 and scored 65.
And Shaq, how many goals have we been conceding? How many goals have we been conceding in the last 3 years? Fuck all.
No, James, we're finished.
Go on.
Yeah. Tottenham conceded 35, which is only one less than us. And they scored 69. And Tottenham had the best defensive record. So that season, we was only one goal conceded away from the defensive record.
Yeah, Manchester but come on, City. Shaq.
Hold on,
in the history of the league.
James, let me land. Let me land. Yeah. Manchester City conceded 41, scored 71. All right. So those were the teams that finished in the top four. My point is this, and the reason why I'm bringing up this point was because my thing was where we messed up. We didn't get someone proper on the right wing. Okay, cool. You can say the defensive midfield area was a problem as well. But Monreal was solid. I think Mertesacker was solid. I think Koscielny was solid. Maybe
come on, stop that. Hey, Shaq. We're going to fall out. Shaq, listen. I'm telling you now, this is what I'm saying about the people. All of you, man, who look at me like, this guy loves Arteta. Bro, I used to hate Arsene Wenger them times there, bro. I used to hate this guy. Listen, this guy was a clown at the end of his tenure, man. I don't know, but looking back, I understand that the club was fighting for full ownership. I understand there was a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. But the guy was neglecting the defense, man. And, bro, he messed us up royally. Monreal. Bro, Monreal. Are you taking a piss? Mertesacker, are you taking a fucking piss? Socrates. Fucking, let me name these fucking dead ballers, man. Hey, fucking all these clowns that he used to buy, bro. Like Van Dijk's there for 12 million and you're faffing around. Company faffing around. I can name so many more players, so many bad boy CBs that came into the league that we could have bought and we never. Like, I'm just saying, bro.
Socrates was bought in Unai Emery's first season, by the way. But go ahead.
Bro, Emery's season, all of them were buying shit ballers. Yeah, Arteta came in. Yeah, man bought the Gabriel. Yeah. Did Arteta buy Gabriel? I'm pretty sure Arteta got Gabriel, no?
Yeah, Arteta did. That was his.
Man got Gabriel, bam, straight away. Bro, man got Saliba. I don't care if he come before he signed. Man bought it. Man sent him on loan. He was the MVP. Everyone's chatting shit. Why didn't he? But whatever. Bam, we're there. Then, are you seeing the defenders he's buying, bro? Timber.
I'm gonna go toilet. I got you on the phone, yeah? I'm gonna go toilet, but I got you on the phone.
Bro, go toilet. Listen, people, yeah? Quick history lesson, yeah? I was Arsene Wenger out from early, bro. I saw the signs on the wall. This is what I'm saying. Like, the man would... what you do in the transfer window is half the battle. It's not just winning on the pitch. You got to win off the pitch. I'll give you a prime example. Yeah, I'm going to go through the chat as well, yeah? The Suarez, I'm going to go back to that comment. The Suarez bid, yeah, was a joke, bro. Absolute joke. Listen, you bid 41 million, you get Suarez. But what do? You bid 40 million plus £1. There's no release. The release clause has a loophole, obviously. If the contract says anything over 40 million is what does the release clause, 40 million plus £1 technically ain't over 40 million. 41 million on the other hand is you can't even, there's no loophole in that. It's 41 million. That's it. And a 50 million bid, the same bid that Torres they got for Torres, that would have got the job done. And that would have been we would have won the league. We would have won the league with Suarez. That's a fact. I'm not hearing it. So let's be Kante and Xhaka, 35 million or 30 million. And they want to save 5 million for Xhaka? Ridiculous. All these defenders that they were buying, Bellerin's, Monreal's, Socrates, David Luiz from Chelsea, like some dusted baller. Like, as soon as he lost Kolo Touré and them, man, he was done. Arsene Wenger inherited a great backline and he made a great backline. The backline he inherited was an amazing backline. And then the one he made himself with the Ashley Cole from the academy, Kolo Touré, Sol Campbell, you know, that back line, well done. Well done, Arsene Wenger. But you can never, ever... As soon as that back four died, there was never a replacement back four again. And how many years was he at the club since that one died? I swear that back four died in 2010. So for 7-8 years, you're just there with shit defenders, bro. Like, of course we wasn't going anywhere, bro. And then he would overspend on the midfield and the attack, and he just changed his philosophy from big attacking players like Petit, Edu, Vieira to little 5'10" guys, like 5'8" guys, 5'7" guys, bro. And bro, listen, I loved watching the football. I loved the Santi Cazorlas and all that. I can't undo it, but I'm just saying he should have just took a little of that and added it to the defense, man, and we would have won leagues. That was the difference between us and the other big clubs back then. Yeah, they had a good attack, a good midfield, and a good defense, and a good goalkeeper. We had probably the best attack, a great midfield, but then our defense was shit and our goalkeeper was shit, and that was the difference between us and the big clubs. But anyway, let's move on to the last section. Yeah, Fulham versus Arsenal tomorrow. I might be going to the stadium.
I can't respond.
What? Yeah, go on, respond. Go on. Let's do it. Go on.
I'll try and make this as quick as possible. Yeah. First off, pick up everyone in the chat, man. Make sure you smash the like. Pick up Nems, man. Pick up Ems in the building as well. Eros, Jim.
Big up Ems, man.
I mean, what do you call it? Look. Arsene Wenger had his faults. Yeah, I think we all know that, innit? There were many things that he did wrong. But to be fair, I think he got a lot of things wrong. But it doesn't mean that everything that he did. It doesn't mean that everything that he did was wrong in it. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, I heard you talk about David Luiz. I mean, the guy helped us win our last trophy in it. He's a Premier League winning defender. I don't think he was the worst signing. And let's not forget your manager, Mikel Netanyahu. When his contract ran out, he decided to re-sign him. So it's all good saying, Arteta, we bought David Luiz. I'll let you go. I'll let you land, please. I'll let you go. I'll let you go. So I repeat, Gershman for bringing in the David Luiz, but your manager decided to keep him after his contract ran out, and he helped us win an FA Cup. Okay, I'm not going to dispute that Arsene Wenger should have gone much earlier. Okay, cool. Yeah, you probably thought he should have gone much earlier than I thought that he did. Fairs, do you know what I mean? I was younger. I didn't know best, you know what I mean, and I should have, you know. But at the end of the day, like, I don't want to keep going back to Wenger and saying, he got this thing wrong, he got that wrong, etc., and blah, blah, blah. I think that the difference between the two management and the transfers, I just think is being blown over proportion, James. I can't lie, because at the end of the day, like, say what you want about Wenger, whatever he did in those last few years got us trophies. Whatever this manager has done in the last few years has won us.
How many semi-finals?
Don't really
how many semi-finals did Arsene Wenger get to? Just let me know in it. Let me know in it. Come on, bro. Hey, listen. How many semi-finals did Arsene Wenger get to in 20 years in the Champions League, bro? 20 years in the Champions League, and you get to the semi-finals once or twice. It's not good enough. It's never good enough for Arsenal. I'll be real with you. Look. Arteta has been in the Champions League for 2 years, and he got to the semi-finals, bro.
Yeah, but bro, I don't care. You got semi-final, yay!
No, but this is what I'm saying, Shaq.
I don't care.
Think, yeah.
And here's the thing, yeah.
Wait, one thing, Shaq. Let me just say this, and I'll let you go. I promise you, and you can land whatever plane you want. Listen to this, yeah. I don't know whose standards are worse, mine or yours. Because you see, when you say you got standards, and not just you, I'm talking about Arteta outers, yeah? I'm talking about Arteta out people. Man. They say they have the standards and all that, and it's just about trophies. But, bro, I was winning trophies. I was top 4 every year. From young, from teenage to in my 20s. I'm there, more early 20s. I'm there. Top 4 every year, winning FA Cups. You know what I'm saying? Getting to the Champions League final, going invincible. Do you know what I mean? But then after the Invincible and then after the Champions League final, that's when everything changed, and that's when I was not happy anymore, because we went from a club that was in the Champions League every year and we couldn't even get to the semi-finals that much. But at least we was competing, at least we was winning leagues, bro. Then we went to darkness, but we could win the FA Cups. Yay, FA Cups! Yay! I want to win FA Cups every year and finish 4th. Nah, bro, that's what I'm saying. I wasn't happy winning FA Cups and finishing 4th. I didn't want it no more. I wanted more. And in my eyes, right now, apart from getting over the line and winning, we are doing much more, bro. We are competing in the Champions League. We are competing in the world football. And I'll tell you one thing for sure, and this is just a funny banter one, innit? Ever since I played FIFA, since a little kid, we ain't been a 5-star team for fucking decades, bro. Decades. Arteta made us a 5-star team on FIFA, blood. You know, one of them ones. Come on, bro. Man sitting there with Socrates and all them man on FIFA mode, like playing manager mode, bro. Listen to this, yeah. I used to couldn't wait to play manager mode. You know why? Because I had a whole squad to rebuild. You see, if I play manager mode now, it's boring. All I need to do is buy a left winger. And that was just a bit of banter at the end, but bro, like, we're 5-star, bro. When I play FIFA, I'm Arsenal. Do you know what I'm saying?
I don't play FIFA anymore, yeah. But if I am gonna pick up the FC 26, I'm picking United. You know, I want to rebuild that team because their teams, even though like I rate a few of their players in real life, like their team's a mess, bro. There's no point taking over Arsenal. You know what I mean? We're already decent. Do you know what's funny? Hey, people, do you know what's funny about this whole conversation? Yeah, like I didn't even want to slander Arteta today. Do you know what I mean? James, you made a Wenger versus Arteta thing, you know? Like, you made it
Bro.
that. Do you know what? How many times over the past few weeks have I said, you know what? Like, I found peace. You know, I get it. I don't trust in the manager. I don't have faith in the manager. But
We're top
I'm
of
not
the
gonna sit
table,
there
though, isn't
and
it? It's hard for you
listen
man to
and
speak
whatnot,
right now,
whatnot.
man. It's hard for you man to speak right now.
Yeah, but ultimately, James, one, we're a big football club. Two, big football clubs' currency is trophies. However way you want to twist it. Because you just said a moment ago, yeah, that we're doing a lot
Hey,
more now
facts,
than
football
doing
corner.
top four, and the FA Cup. The fact is that what we've done in the last 6 years is so fucking insignificant. I don't think you
No,
get
but
it.
it's not though, Shaq. It's
I don't think
not,
a lot of
Shaq. You're blind, bro. You're blind, bro. You're blind. You're blind. You're blind.
No, I've got 4
You're
eyes.
blind, bro. You're blind. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're blind.
Blind,
Arsene
bro.
Wenger left the new manager Emery a shit show. He left him a house full of fucking flies. There's shit on it. He left him Diddy's Diddy's hotel rooms. You get me? That's what he left him, bro. You know what I mean? You know the cleaners that come in to Diddy's hotel room. That's what he left them, bro. Fucking condoms everywhere. Fucking come on the ceiling. All that. You know what I'm saying? You know what Arteta's gonna leave the new manager, my guy? He's gonna leave him a fucking palace, bro. Fresh sheets, linen, silk. You get me, bro? Come on, bro. The new manager's gonna be chilling. The new manager's gonna be loving it either way. And that's how you know he's done a good job. So you can't say what he's done in the last 5 years is insignificant because he has made all. Look, we've just signed up all our players, bro, on long-term contracts, bro. Do you get that?
I'm actually.
Hey, chat, am I chatting shit, bro? Listen, chat, am I chatting shit? Because I'm ducking out in 2 minutes, yeah? If Shaq's staying on to entertain you lot, that's his choice. But in the chat, am I chatting shit about Arsenal right now? Let me know.
This is the funny. Oh my days. Do you know what, people? I can't lie, yeah. I know. I listen, James. Oh man, it's so good to be back. It's so good to be back here speaking with you. This is crazy. Oh my days. Oh, but this is crazy. This is crazy. This is so
Hey,
crazy.
sorry, Shaq. I have to answer Jimbo. Hey, Jimbo. You got it wrong, Jimbo. I'm sorry. This is what I'm saying. Jimbo, I can't remember who you support. I apologize for that. Let me know again in the chat. Maybe Shaq remembers. But look, I'll say this, yeah. Who wanted Monreal? Like in world football, who wants Monreal? Who wants Socrates? Who wants David Luiz? Who wants Raya? Not Raya, sorry. Who wants Torreira? Who wants Bellerin? No one's gonna pay money for them, man, bro. Nobody. My mum wouldn't pay for one of them, man, bro. Do you get it? No one's paying for one of them. That's a free sale. Do you get it? That's a free contract if they go. And they're still sitting on the bench. Let me tell you this for sure. Let me tell you this. I'm going to land the plane right now, people. If Real Madrid are serious about Saliba now, they will have to pay us 100 million next summer for that shit. If anyone wants to even have the audacity to come for Saka, 100 mil. Odegaard, 50 mil. Not, bro. We've just signed up all our bad boy players, yeah, on 5-year contracts. Yeah, if we win the league, let's say we win the league this year, and Real Madrid want to buy Saliba, that's 150 M's, mate. Like it's not the Jimbo. This is not the old Arsenal, and this is what I'm saying. All the seeds that have been planted over the last 5 years, some people are missing it. They're not seeing it. I don't know if you lot are business minded. I don't know how you lot's mind operate. But I'm seeing the seeds. I'm seeing the flowers blooming. Yeah, our team is worth money now, and you'll see that. All I can guarantee you this: 99%. I'm right. You will see the difference in the next 5 years of selling than the previous 5 years, and that can be on paper, on graphs. In 5 years, you will see that I was right. That's it. We'll probably make more money selling our players in the next 2 years than we did in the last 10 years. Just know. I've landed.
Because you gotta go through, I don't even know where I start, where I finish in this one. Let me try and compartmentalize this year. Nems, I can't lie, yeah. Like beat United, innit? Beat United. It's been like 3-4 weeks now, my brother. like beat United. Like 120 million, you're doing double or nine.
Jimbo's Liverpool.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, Nims, just like win a game. I beg, win a game, my bro. Win a fucking game. Do you know what I mean? Win a game.
Do you know what I mean?
And we have more Premier League titles than you, so hold that. But anyways, back to the point, yeah. I know you're a bigger football club, do you know what I mean? But it's like,
Can I play one video for Nems? Can I play one video for Nems? I'm sorry. One video.
Hey, bro, I Nems, listen, bro. Guess Arsenal was a small club. So if we're a small club, yeah, why do you banter us when we don't win? If we're a small club, why do we have the expectation of winning big things? Because people don't have the expectation of Tottenham. They don't have it of Palace.
To be fair, he knows that we're. To be fair, Shaq, he knows that we're fighting them for the league, innit? So.
Nah, I hear it. All right, cool. So James, all that Guardian here that you said and you mentioned, yeah. There just needs to be a bit of balance in it. At the end of the day, it's not to say that everything that has been done, like there's nothing to it. Like of course, like our players have got better value, etc., etc. I just don't like the whole comparing things to another manager, especially a legend of the club. Because as much as I heavily disliked the guy and I wanted him out for years, because he left in 2018, right? I probably wanted.
I don't dislike him. I love Arsene Wenger. He should have just left 5 years earlier. That's all.
It's a love-hate relationship. Well, pause on that one. Like, I love the manager, but I also hate him because of what he made my football club to become in it. But my thing is that I don't want to do the comparing thing. You know, I don't want to do it. At the end of the day,
look at United, bro. Are you not watching United?
Wait, James, hold on. At the end of the day, yeah, the man's a legend, yeah. And at his worst, he was more successful than Arteta at his best. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't want to do the comparing thing too much. At the end of the day, if we are a big football club and we're going to accept that we're a big football club, then we also need to understand that our currency is trophies, our currency is success. You know, Liverpool fans seem to understand this. Chelsea fans seem to understand this. United fans seem to understand this. Man City fans seem to understand this. It appears as if we're the only set of fan base that doesn't seem to understand. That does not seem to understand this. Trophies is the currency, and the guy has coming up to 6 years now. You know what I mean? So but it's one of those things where, yeah, okay, he's done some good things. He's a good coach. Yeah, sure. I'm not gonna put it on a pedestal, my brother. I'm not, because the bottom line is, for a big club, we've been a failure. However way you want to mix it, put it up, but we was doing top 4, and I didn't want to win the FA Cups. Not like, bro, like nobody cares, my bro. Like nobody cares really. If you're one of the big boys, nobody cares. Ultimately, that's why I said these last few years is, in the grand scheme of things, is very insignificant. At this moment, as of the 17th, 3:19 p.m. GMT time, the 17th of October 2025, what we have done in the last 3 or 4 years is very insignificant. As of this moment, now, okay, if there's some success at the end of it, at least come February, if we end up winning the League Cup, then cool. You can say, well, maybe this is the start of something. And then if we end up winning the league, or even if we don't win the League Cup and we end up winning the league, then we can say, okay, now these things that we have done these past few years mean something.
All right, can I ask you a question?
You know, very quickly, let me round it off very quickly. You know how I said, I'm just going to wait and see thing right now. I made peace. I'm not going to keep shouting about the manager. Like, I've made peace. It's a wait and see thing, but that's all it is, a wait and see. I'm not going to put what's happened these past few years on a mad pedestal. I'm not. Ultimately means fuck all. I had more joy. Bro, you should have seen me, yeah. And remember, this FA Cup final was against Hull. You should have seen me in added time, yeah. So in extra time when Ramsey bagged that goal. You should have seen me. I ran out my living room. I banged my stairs. When season before, 23-24, yeah, in the last game against Forest, when we beat them 2-1, and Kai Havertz scored in was it like the 87th minute? I was pissed. And at the end, I saw the fans in the stadium celebrating. I felt disgusted. I felt like I wanted to sick up because ultimately, as a football fan, especially if you beat one of the bigger football clubs, nothing beats the trophy. I'm sorry, nothing beats it.
All right, I'll tell you what beats trophies.
Especially, hold on a second, wait.
No, Shaq, no, that's not true, bro.
One more final point. Sorry, one more final point. Especially when we won the FA Cup was 2014 and 2015. Especially when in the league we still had a decent level of consistency when we were better than most. Whether you like it or not, top four, like we were still a decent team, and we won trophies. I'm not gonna put third and fourth.
But what trophies did we win, Shaq? Shaq, what trophies did we win, bro?
You won FA Cups, my bro. We won
bro,
FA Cups.
okay. Let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this before I go, yeah? If we won 2 FA Cups in the last 3 years, you see the 3 years we've been fighting for the title. Instead of fighting for the title, we won FA Cups. So let's say we won 3. Let's say we won 2 FA Cups, but last year we didn't win nothing. And every year we finished fourth. We scraped fourth. We was in top 4 battles, scraping fourth. Right now, would you be happier or sadder? Right now, this second.
I'll be happier.
Bro, you're actually mental, bro. You're actually mental. I don't understand you, bro. Listen, we have built all the shit we've done in the last 5 years. It's the build to this point, bro. This is the year. We are going to win the league, bro. I'm telling you. And if we don't, Arteta can fuck off for real, innit? And I'll call him Brendan. That's it. And we get a new manager, and they will have a great squad to start with. Bro, listen, I'm telling you now, innit? Jimbo, Arsenal and Man United and Liverpool will fight for this title this season. I'm not saying we're definitely going to win, but I'm pretty sure we got a good chance. I think we've got the highest chance right now, personally. That's all I'm saying. And exactly, 30 Corner said it perfectly. It's right. Because at the end of the season, we're going to see in it. And also, at the end of the season, depending on how it finishes, if we win nothing, but we lose the league by 1 point on goal difference, I might have to sit there and say, do you know what? I got to give Arteta, I got to let him finish his contract because next year's his last year anyway. And I might be saying that, and you'll say I changed the goalpost, but unless we capitulate, no, do you know we really have to win the league though? I'll be real, but like I said, under those circumstances, last day of the season, I might have to fall into the trap again, but yeah. That's just me being honest. That's the only way I'll win if we don't win.
And big up Footy Corner, yeah. Bro, I'll be real, yeah. I don't care about being right. I want my club to win more than a whole lot more than I want to be right. I don't care about being right. It's just it's unfortunate that at this point the facts and the results it lines up more with my opinion than others.
Yeah, but it's not about what he means. Hey, what he means, Shaq,
I can't change the facts. That's down for the football club and Arteta and the Berters and the Cronkies to deal with it. I can't.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why football is beautiful, though. That's why football is beautiful. You rather be in a position winning FA Cups or Carabao Cups and still be top 4, maybe do a small fight for the title. But me, I'd rather be in the fucking title race, bro. I'd rather be known and doing big things, not just like scraping by in the league, getting a little FA Cup with papers over cracks. Look at Man United. Man United's won more FA Cups than us and Carabao Cups and European Cups in the last 5-6 years than us. But they're in a fucking way worse position than us. And that's the only example I can set for you, Shaq, to make you understand this, bro. Like, those FA Cups mean that FA Cup they won now means fuck all, bro. It only means something when you do something like you win an FA Cup and then you win the league. And then you stay and then you have a good 10 years. Or just before, just after, 2-3 years before you win the FA Cup, 2-3 years after you win the FA Cup, you're doing good things. Like, does that make sense? Am I making any sense to that? Like, do you get what I'm saying?
No. And listen, everyone in the chat, yeah, that's not an Arsenal fan. Nems, Jimbo. Who else is there, bruv? Nems and Jimbo. Yeah, and do you know what? Maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe I'm
Bro,
wrong.
Footy Corner knows football, bro.
But Nems. No. I'm saying the guys that are not the Arsenal fan, because like I said
I'm just
before,
saying from this comment,
yeah.
Footy Corner's a G. That's it.
No, I hear it. But at the end of the day, like ultimately, when you're a big football club, like no one actually cares. Of course, United fans are gonna cry about the position that we're in now, but like success is success. Like nobody really cares, because at the end of the day, yeah, as much as a club like Manchester United would rather be in our position than their own, guess what? They would rather be in Liverpool's position than ours. Do you know what? They would rather be in Man City's position than ours.
Yes, you're right, Shaq. If you say it like that,
that's just the fact of the matter of it. Just the fact of the matter. And when you say things like, I don't want to be winning FA Cups, I want to be winning big things, like challenging for the league or not winning anything, that's not big. Nobody cares for that. Nobody wants that. They might only want it instead of their own situation because they're stuck in mid-table. I'm not saying the position that we are in, it's not a bad situation. Like, it's not. We've got some good players. As much as the critiques that I have on our manager, like we have a good coach, we spend good money, we got a big stadium, we're about to increase it even more in a couple of years' time. Like, sure, like we're in a great place, but ultimately, as a football fan, especially those of the big clubs, we want this ultimately. Chelsea fans don't care that they finished fourth; they just want a fucking Club World Cup, beating PSG in the final. And say what you want about the conference. Say what you want about the Conference League, bro. They've completed Europe. You think they give a fuck that they finished fourth and that we challenge for the title? They don't care, really. They don't care. They understand that there's stages to it. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think that, bro. Like Chelsea fans right now, they're very frustrated. Very frustrated.
I hate
because of the transfer window that they have doesn't scream of, we're gonna go for this title. This is what Chelsea men are doing. Their owners are in their fourth season. These men are not, and these men are questioning their owners heavy.
Oh my God! I got the perfect example for you. That's what I'm saying. I got the perfect example for you.
Heavy.
I got Shaq. I got the perfect example for you.
Heavy, and they just won 2
Shaq,
trophies.
I got the perfect example for you. Look, Chelsea's just won cups, yeah. Now, if Chelsea next year, not this year because I don't think they're going to do it, but next year they start competing for the league, and then in a couple of years they win the league, then these cups actually mean something. It was bricklaying to the foundations of them winning the league a couple years later. I'm saying to you, United winning the fucking Conference League, or Tottenham, or winning a cup, the FA Cup, and now they're fucking in the dirt, in the mud, can't get out. That's what I'm saying. Then it don't mean shit to me, bro. Because I'm sitting here as a fan a couple years after we won the FA Cup, and I'm in the mud and I'm finishing 17th. It don't mean shit to me. Do you get it? Arsene Wenger, he got knocked out of the Champions League for the first time in 22 years. Okay, he won the FA Cup. It don't mean shit to me, bro. That's my attitude. And with Chelsea, if they start winning league titles after doing these little cups that they've won in the last 2 years, then it means something. That's all I'm saying. Like, I can't explain it any better than that. Like, I'm just saying, like, we've won nothing in 5 years. United and Tottenham have won cups, and Chelsea, but all three of them are shitter than us, and we're definitely winning the Prem before them. And unless we don't win the Prem, that's when it all was for nothing. That's all I'm saying. And also, last thing I'll say before I go for real, yeah, is every single team apart from Leicester that's won the Premier League since the Premier League was called the Premier League in the early 90s, every team that's won it competed before they won it. Man City came with the money, competed, couldn't win it. Competed, finished second. Competed, couldn't win it. Finally, they won it. Same with Chelsea, and the story will be the same in the future with Newcastle. They will get to a point where they're fighting us for league titles. They'll be in a couple. They won't win it straight away out of the blue. They'll be fighting for it before they get to winning it. If that don't make sense to you, I don't know what else does. Every single team but Leicester had to look at Liverpool. They fought for the title, won it. Then they fucking didn't win it for 7 years, and then they won it. Like, but they were fighting for it every year. That's what I'm trying to say. They won 2 in 10 years, but they were fighting for it in 8 out of the 10 years.
brother. They won 2 and 5. Let's not do that.
2 and 5.
They won 2 and 5.
2 and 5. They didn't win it for 30 years. And then when Klopp came in, he was there for how many years? 8 years, and he won 1 league title. What are we doing here?
Yeah. No,
but that's the point.
He won 7
He had
trophies,
respect because every year he fought for it and he won one.
Bro, Klopp won a Champions League before the 4-year mark. We are in year 6, dog.
All right, bro.
That's where the frustration and the problems come in. That's where the doubts come in. I don't. And by the way, yeah, you said every team challenges before they actually win it. Yeah, brother. Guess what? It's never taken any manager 6 years, my brother. So forgive me for having doubts.
It took Fergie. It took Fergie 6 years.
We still win cups and champions.
It took Fergie 6 years.
Don't get Fergie.
Bro, it took Fergie 6 years
before he won the league. This is what you're not getting. I don't know how many times we have to. Fans like myself, I don't understand how many times we have to explain this, James. If Arteta had a Europa League and a League Cup extra to his name, we probably would be back in the team. But whatever example that you want to bring is either taking another manager less time, or they've had more than one success.
All right. Do you know what, Jimbo's got to come into the convo now.
Anomaly situation. Success.
Let me put it on Jim.
Success has never looked like this. Never. Right. Not in the past 40 years, anyways. It's never looked like this. That's the point.
One thing I got a question. I got a question for Jimbo then, yeah.
Go on, man.
Listen, I got a question for Jimbo, yeah. Jimbo, he says, and Liverpool will always have a say, and it was 2 in 5 seasons. We may have had a 30-year drought, but always won cups. And okay, in your 30-year drought, yeah, was you more proud of the last 10 years or the previous 20 years? That's that. Come on, let's be real now. Let's be real. Come on. That's what I'm saying. Well, until Klopp came, you was eager to get back to the top table, fighting for Premier League titles, making top 4 every year. You wasn't doing that. So don't sit there and say, that's my point. We're where you was. We're a 21-year drought. So bro, you should know exactly how I'm feeling, bro. But listen, Shaq, I got a dust. Are you going to finish up or are we both dust at the same time?
For a few more, man. But very, very quickly, James, yeah, prediction, Fulham.
I'm going 3-0 Arsenal. Hey, the dogs are going. My dog's going crazy. But
I've got to my brother. Big up yourself, man. Love for staying on, man. Because I know.
Big up everyone. By the way, I might be at the game tomorrow, in the Fulham stand, innit, undercover and that. But I might go live at the same time. So try to catch that out, innit? Try to catch that, people.
Yeah, let me know how that goes, man. Let me know how that goes.
But I'll catch you on the next one, innit?
No worries, man. Love my brother, man. Bless, big up. And here's the thing, yeah. Big up yourself, Jimbo, yeah. And here's the thing, and guys, I keep trying to explain to any Arsenal fan out there that's, do you know what I mean, that has like a similar opinion to James. Look at what Jimbo says here, yeah. We may have had a 30-year drought, but always won cups and UCLs. See, big clubs, look, all the Arsenal, man, like the big clubs, though, they don't care about the position. Like, they don't care, my bro. They don't care. We always won cups, yet cups matter. Do you know what? I kind of get why James asked Arsene Wenger, because Arsene Wenger, I think Arsene Wenger was a big part of bringing this mentality into the Arsenal fan base. When he said top 4 is a trophy. So now this whole challenging thing and finishing in higher positions, all of a sudden it means something great. Like, it's just weird, man. You know, last 15, as it started with Rodgers, he almost took us there. But apart from Hodgson, it was not that bad. Never finished below 8th and mainly in the top 5. Yeah, this is partially true. I mean, as bad as your team was, there's a reason why Liverpool won the Champions League in 2005, because you fucking qualified for it. You see? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. Rodgers got careless. Yeah, man. That all attacking football, man. He was lacking defense. Big up Footy Corner. Chelsea might struggle for Europe this season after Club World Cup and no pre-season. We'll have to wait and see. I think the big question mark is on their defense. I know they're putting a very good performance against Liverpool, and I was looking at the game, and I would say, you know what, I think Chelsea should be a bit more reserved. They with all the injuries that they had mid-game, but they stuck to their plan, went for it, got the 2-1. Credit to them. But again, like early season, I'll curse Chelsea fans as much. I'll curse Liverpool fans as much as well. But at the end of the day, I'm a football man, innit? Do you know what I mean? I could do the banter, but I could talk football. Early in the season, man, Liverpool got a lot of attacking individual quality, and they can end up blistering teams if they make it click and if slot find the right combination. You know, Chelsea can get results. You know, their injuries are not going to last forever. You know, I think within the next month they're going to have a lot of players coming back. It's only 7 games into the season, man. It's early days. We'll see how it goes, but don't mean that you Chelsea man and you Liverpool man can't hold no corner, can't hold no banter in it. Do you know what I mean? I agree, but if we win that same cup, we are mocked because it wasn't big enough. Nah, I hear you, my bro. I hear you, but boy, really and truly, I think people will have more respect for the fact that we're still one of the better teams in the league and winning trophies instead of being one of the better teams in the league and winning fuck all. Do you know what I mean? Is PSV bigger than Arsenal? I don't think so. I don't think so. But it's a good conversation because they have won a lot in Holland. Have they won a Champions League? I know Ajax have. I need to double check that. You know, FA Cups are something to celebrate. Winning the oldest Challenge Cup competition in the world also carries a European place too. Fact. I wish James was still here, man. I wish James was still here. Footy corner, you're not taking into account the position the club is in today compared with 5 years ago. Again, I don't care that much. Footy corner, like I don't care because do you know what it is? Footy corner. I don't care for story. I care for success. I care for success and seeing good footballers. And at the end of the day, 5 years ago, when this manager was here, we had good players. So yeah, I don't really care. United and Chelsea are cup teams because they're under no pressure. In the league, again, don't care. Cup teams, what does that mean? If you're a cup team, it means you're successful. Like nobody cares. They're under no pressure in the league. Okay. Why does that? I'm confused. Why does that matter? I'm confused. If they win the cups, why does that matter? It's not like when they actually did finally win 2 trophies. It's not like they didn't just finish like 4. They finished like 4 or 5 points behind us. So why does it care if they have no pressure? Were we under pressure in the league last season? Were we really? Like I don't know, man. At Footy Corner, I can't wait for you to jump on stream, man. It'll be good to have a proper conversation with you, man. Do you know what I mean? Because it's just Footy Corner. Look, me personally, I just think as a fan base, I just think we put value into things. I think you put more value into certain things than they should be. If that kind of makes sense. So challenging for the league, let's say the value should be 5, but I think you put it at 8. And I'm just, yeah, that's just my thing, man. That's just my thing. Yeah, PSV has a Champions League. Nah, I hear you, but I don't know. I want to know how much Eredivisie they've won in it, but I wouldn't say they're a bigger club in it. Do you know what I mean? But you could say they're on a similar level because Dutch football was better than it has been in the last few years, isn't it? Obviously, money, finances, this kind of changes things. You know what I mean? Who is winning the World Cup? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure, man. I would say the favorites are. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I actually don't know. Do you know what, Nems? In the next street, you know what, Nems? Ask me again. Ask me again in like November. Ask me again in November. I don't really pay too much attention to international teams like that, innit? You know what I mean? In the next international break or up until then, I want to do more research, see more highlights, see what teams are saying in it. I'm actually not too sure, but if I'm gonna knock out the favorites, it's probably gonna be amongst the nations of France. I don't know why I've got France at the top of my head. I'm trying to think maybe a Brazil. And you know what? Maybe I think England should be up there, but hey, you know what happens to England every time, man. I do though think Arsenal have a chance this season, but Arteta needs to play more than one-dimensional football. Now I hear you, man. I hear you. Hope the Netherlands do well in the World Cup. No, I hear it, man. I hear it. Listen, people, look, Jimbo, Nems, big up yourself in the chat, man. Footy Corner, big up yourself. Make sure you guys have smashed the like and subscribe if you ain't already. If you're new, do you know what I mean? Big up yourselves. But yeah, man, hour 45 in, gonna wrap it up there, man. Big up yourselves. You should see me back here for the pre-match against Arsenal and Fulham. If not, you definitely gonna catch us here for the Sunday showdown, 8 p.m. people. Yeah, don't forget your calendar. Sunday showdown, 8 p.m. You understand? That's the next time you're definitely gonna see us. But listen, people, it's a Friday, man. Enjoy the rest of your Fridays, man. Do you know what I mean? Big up names. You have Dutch blood. Do you know what? Very quickly, yeah, what I will say, I do think it's a shame that Holland ain't won the World Cup yet, man. It will be good to see them there, 100%, man. But yeah, listen, man. Look, big up you, man. Big up, and you know my thing already, man.